Hi guys, if it looks like I've just filmed a video before this, I did, because that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get a footage for a couple of days, and yeah. So it's now 2 AM in the morning, and I'm tired, like I said in the previous one. I'm not very well physically. I'm quite unwell. I have a which is affecting me and the way I'm acting. Obviously not now that I'm sat here talking, but it did affect me so much that I couldn't think straight on Sunday. They're worried about me. They're a bit stumped over it. I've had certain tests done and I've got a doctor's appointment on either Wednesday or Thursday this week. I'm thinking it's Thursday. So 2 more days, and my doctor has been advised to do another blood test and basically ask any symptoms that I might have. Hopefully they'll be able to find what is making me unwell, because obviously when it's affecting how I think and act, obviously it needs finding. But you know, hospitals only have so many resources, and if you don't go in and go, oh, I've got pain here, or I've got pain there, or I've got this symptom, then they can't begin to investigate it. But as I said, I don't really have like any set symptoms where they could narrow it down. I just feel a little bit unwell. So obviously that's probably why I'm looking rough as well. And yeah, it's amazing how like being unwell can affect how your brain works, but I guess that's a thing. So we need to find out what's wrong with me basically and get me the right treatment. I am going through a bit of a hard time now, and you know, something happened to me which has got a chain reaction where something else is going on with me, which I don't want to discuss, but it's not very pleasant what's potentially happening to my body at the moment. And I don't want to really talk about it because, as I said a few days ago in a video that I filmed on yesterday, I'm not putting too much of my private life on here, and I'm not like, I am going to filter myself a lot more because of who knows about this channel and who's watching these videos and what I've been advised, and also because I don't want to put certain things on here anymore at the moment. As I said, I'm still going to talk about depression because I just feel like there's a lot of stigmatism towards depression, and I've felt that a lot, and I haven't talked about it in the past. It's only this last 6 months I've been like, look, I've got depression and this is how I feel. Obviously I'm not going to go too much into my feelings, but I will try and help with helping people to understand it, and also with people who have got it, hopefully my symptoms or how I feel shows people with depression that they are not alone, and there's other people out there with it, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, like I always was. So if you're feeling down, or you've got any similar symptoms and you've not been to the doctor, then please go to the doctor, because depression isn't easy, and you know, even if you don't want to go on medication or you don't want to go down that route, there are other options available to you, and I'm finding out about a lot of them at the moment as well. It's a very much a learning curve for me, and you know, depression can affect the way you act and the things you say and do, because like if you're feeling down, obviously it's going to affect the way you're acting, and you know, people who don't have depression can't understand why you're acting certain ways, or why some things upset you or other things don't upset you. Like they don't get it, because obviously they're not depressed and their mind isn't working the same way as yours. So I mean, if I can give anyone any advice, is go, if you're feeling down, go to your doctor and be 100% open and honest about how you're feeling, and don't try and hide anything, or don't be embarrassed to say something, because they've probably heard worse. there's people out there who feel worse than us. There's people who probably feel worse than me, but it doesn't mean that your version of depression and how you're feeling now isn't worth talking about or explaining how you feel. And you don't have to have medication. You can just take their advice and try and, I don't know, maybe counselling or something to try and break the cycle of feeling down. And I know, like, for me personally, I don't know when I'm going to be down, and I don't know when I'm going to be okay. It's just one of those things, you just don't know. But yeah, just if you're feeling down, speak to someone. You don't even have to go to the doctor. If you're having a down day, you could ring the Samaritans, or you can ring a helpline of some sort, like Google your symptoms and just talk to someone. And you can be anonymous, you don't have to give your real name, you don't have to give your address or anything. And sometimes just having a short conversation with someone can change everything. But don't suffer in silence. Don't try and pretend you're okay. Don't try and carry on when you really can't carry on. I mean, I've made the mistake at times of saying, yeah, I'm fine, but I'm not. And I felt like I can't say that I'm just feeling a little bit down that day, because I just feel like people don't want to hear it, or people are not going to understand. And yes, they probably don't understand, but sometimes just a 10-minute conversation with someone can change things for you. Like the policewoman that I've talked to, sometimes I'll talk to her for 10 minutes and I'll just feel good again. And it's not because she's counselled me or anything like that. It's just because I've said, oh, I'm feeling a little bit down today, and then we've had a conversation about something else. You don't need to talk about like why you're feeling down or anything like that. So yeah, if you think you've got depression or you're feeling down, don't keep it to yourself. Just go and see your doctor. And they've heard it all before. Don't be embarrassed to go, oh, I'm feeling a little bit down. Don't think that's nothing to go to the doctor for. Just be open and honest with them. And you don't have to have medication. If they recommend it, you can say, no, I'd rather not have it. Is there anything else that I could have? And if you want counselling, they'll always refer you. So please don't suffer in silence. It's as simple as that, really, because when you suffer in silence, you know, things build up over time, and then, you know, your head doesn't work to the best ability because you're stressed out because of how you're feeling, and you're potentially not sleeping or eating or other things, and then that affects how you act. So, you know, you need to take care of yourself, and that obviously starts with both physical and mental health. And it's took me quite a while to work this out, but when you're not well, I mean, your brain doesn't work well enough to like do that. But yeah, just don't suffer in silence like I have. But I'm not a counsellor or anything like that. I'm just saying from personal experience, if you're struggling, please reach out and ask for help, because I haven't, and I've now done, but I did it in a way that I probably shouldn't have done. But ultimately, me doing it the way I did has actually got me to a position where I realise that I need to get help and talk. Partly, there's several people who have helped me realise that in the last day. One being the policewoman Melissa, and a couple of things she said to me during a phone conversation on Sunday night. Another policewoman called Carol, who I saw early hours on Monday morning. She said a few things to me that made me realise that me being left with my own thoughts after a conversation with Carol made me realise that. And yeah, so sometimes it takes a lot to get you there, but you know, you shouldn't have to go through a lot to get yourself to that point. So please take my advice, and any down feelings, talk to someone, anyone, Samaritans, any other helpline, a friend, a family member. And if you don't have a close family or you don't have a lot of friends, just reach out to your doctor. Your doctor will point you in the right direction. But yes, I'm going to leave this one here, and yeah, got a little bit deep there, but I'm just more aware of certain things about myself and about how others may feel about themselves when they have depression and anxiety and not sleeping like I haven't been. But hopefully I will get better and other people will get better too. So thank you for watching, and I hope this has helped someone in some way. I will be back again tomorrow with another video from now, because I'm going to struggle to get my footage up from February for a little while, but I'll get there in the end and you will see it at some point. But for now I'll be sticking with March videos. That's why I'm going to film 2 or 3 a day, just so I've got at least 2 weeks ahead of footage. But yes, you'll see that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.